Meeker, 1031, possible hostage situation. Extreme caution advised. Suspect description matches the trapper.
You ready for this?
Of course I'm ready.
Nice and easy. Textbook college. What's the play?
Vote for choices by moving your pointer inside the box.
It doesn't feel right. Let's scope it out.
Split up.
I'll take the door around back.
Windows mine.
Stealth mode. I'll see you in there.
Use your pointer to hit the target before the timer runs out.
I'm going in alone. Freeze! Hands up! Hands up now! I will shoot.
Don't shoot!
Hey! Don't test my aim, fucker!
I am not gonna hurt her!
Please help me, please get me out of here. Hands up! Hands up! I'm not gonna say it again! It's not worth it. It's over.
The hunt for the Trapper came to a dramatic end tonight as police from the 3rd Precinct arrested their primary suspect, Jonathan Finn. Finn is wanted in connection with a string of grisly murders that has gripped the city and claimed the lives of first response police officers. More on this story as it develops.
Ladies and gentlemen, the accused, Jonathan Finn, is guilty. Of that there's no doubt. Your job is simply to determine how he is punished. This man, the so-called Trapper Killer, has terrorized our community with his brutal murder spree. Booby-trapping his victims so our brave first responders became victims themselves. These innocent people were targeted for no other reason than to play out Jonathan Finn's sick game. Jonathan Finn has confessed to every single one of these crimes. I ask that the court consider Jonathan Finn's voluntary confession of his crimes. He has spared the victims' families a prolonged trial, and in doing so, has demonstrated a glimmer of remorse. Therefore, it is my recommendation that Jonathan Finn be spared the death penalty and instead sentenced to life in prison with no possibility of parole. Thank you.
Jonathan Finn, you have committed crimes of such a depraved nature that this court has no alternative but to sentence you to death by lethal injection. This court is adjourned.
Tap the logbook button on your app to read plot updates, view character biographies, and check the major ripple events affecting your story.
I am Ray Weaver, and this is The Crawl. Let's kick it off tonight with our very own homegrown villain, Johnny Finn, the Trapper. Sucker's been on death row for 5 whole years. Mr. Trapper's only got 48 hours left on our big blue marble, so I thought, hey, did you know one of the victims? Phones are open. Caller 1, you're on.
Hey, so, well, yeah, man, I mean, in my point of view, like, they can't fry this son of a bitch hard enough, you know? So he got messed up as a kid. That's no excuse to take it out on our finest boys in blue.
I hear you, but it ain't like our cops got the finest reputation, you know? Look at Marnie, for one. Promotion to homicide, medal, the works. This gal's on top of the world, and guess what? Turns out she's dirtier than the rest of us down here in the mud. Mishandling evidence, improper conduct, who knows what else?
Damn. Guess you never know who's one of the good ones.
Good morning, everyone. Caught another pair of John Does this weekend. We're quickly racking up red names on this board, and I gotta tell you, unsolved cases don't exactly uphold the reputation we've built here at this precinct.
Just put Marnie the Magician on the case. I hear she's got a knack for making things disappear.
Son of a bitch.
Detective Calvary, I pretend you didn't just say that. You're dismissed.
Hey, Becky. Ignore him.
Calvary?
Everyone knows he only reported you because you're the biggest target.
Glad to know my accomplishments have earned me something.
You doing okay?
No. No, not really. I feel like it's some big cosmic joke that Dick has my future in his sweaty little hands.
I know it feels like that, but they got nothing. So just lay low, keep a wide berth of cavalry. It'll blow over.
Yeah, thanks. Just gotta keep telling myself that.
Detective Marnie, you have a word in my office? Best detective.
I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, don't apologize. You're a good cop. I have no doubt you didn't do anything to compromise the crime scene intentionally.
Thank you for believing in me, sir.
You know, it sometimes feels like we don't have a choice in these things, but you do. You got me?
Yes, of course.
I want to believe that. But I know the trapper's set for execution in 48 hours. It's a heavy load, knowing you send someone to death row. I don't want you to be distracted.
Knowing Jonathan Finn's about to make his exit is what gets me up in the morning, sir.
Better than a cup of coffee.
Got your message. Heading to see your client now. There's attorney present.
I know. Thank you for talking to him so quickly.
Well, he doesn't have much time left, does he?
No, he doesn't.
You want to give me a little preview?
It could be kind of a tough nut to crack. Be strategic.
Great. Any tips?
You need to get him to talk about Adam Jones.
Who's Adam Jones?
Better you hear it from him. You got a plan?
If he's actually got something to say, then I'm ready to hear it. Call you after?
Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon.
Hello.
Your attorney says you have something you want to tell me.
Sure, but you ain't gonna believe me. No one does. I used to blame God for what happened.
At Las Palmas? The orphanage?
We were just kids. We trusted them. God teaches us to forgive. If I gotta go out, I ain't going out a liar.
Then tell me the truth.
Miss Graves, I did not kill anybody.
Do you believe Adam Jones is the one responsible?
Killed those people.
I'm listening, but you have to give me more to go on.
Adam and I, we've seen some shit together. Makes you close. Adam escaped, and I found drugs. I was high from the moment I got out of there. And a couple of years later, a couple of centuries, hell if I know, Adam tracks me down online, and writing me and bringing up all that old shit from the orphanage. He says he knows exactly how to make him pay. So we made an arrangement. I rat myself out, I take the heat off him, spend a couple of months in the clink, and then wham! Trapper strikes again. Can't be me, 'cause I'm in here. Makes sense, right?
Pretty convenient.
Convenient? Convenient is Father Raminsky running an orphanage. Fox in a henhouse. You have no idea what it was like in there. The playroom. Well, that's what he called it, but I think he was the only one who was having any fun in there. Cops never found it?
No.
Well, you can go see for yourself.
Not even sure if the orphanage is still standing. So where is he?
Adam? Now? No idea.
How can we find him? Gotta start someplace.
I got a place.
Where?
It's not, It's better if I draw you a map. Sure you want to trust me with that? They say the pen is mightier than the sword.
Cute.
My memory ain't what it used to be. I think I'd have to get back out there, get my feet on the ground, pick up the scent.
So let's say you're telling the truth. You don't know where he is now. Sounds to me like he's left you high and dry.
I know what Adam's like. The kind of places he hangs around.
Settle down.
We could go together, check it out.
You gotta give me more than that, or you ain't going nowhere.
I never should have trusted him. Adam Jones should be in here, not me.
If this is all true, I will make sure you don't die a liar, okay? I will look into Adam Jones. If he's out there, I'll find him.
How'd it go?
How do you think?
I got a report back on Adam Jones. He was at Las Palmas same time as my client, but he died in the same fire that closed it for good.
Look, I know where you're going with this, and it's not gonna work. There's no way they're letting Finn out. It's too flimsy.
I know. That's not what I'm after.
Then why bring me out here?
If you tell the judge about Adam Jones, maybe he'll grant Finn a temporary release and help the cops track down Jones.
Lana, it's too late.
It could lead to an appeal.
All we're doing is delaying the inevitable.
Adam Jones is reasonable doubt, Felicity.
I never wanted the death sentence, but I just don't think this is enough to stop it from happening.
Finn is not a good man, but he is not the Trapper. And if he dies, the Trapper is still out there.
Yeah. You're right. Let's take it to Judge Vanstone, see what happens.
Thank you, Felicity.
Don't thank me yet. Thank you so much for seeing me so quickly.
Miss Petty already filled me in on this whole Adam Jones business.
Yes, sir. I just spoke with Mr. Finn.
Now, in my experience, you light a candle under a man's ass, you can fly a balloon out of his mouth.
Sir?
Are you buying his story?
The timing is certainly convenient, but I think he's telling the truth. Or at least some version of it. So far it adds up.
Has anyone spoken to Jones?
He's been presumed dead for years.
That's quite a stretch, don't you think? Well, even if Jones exists, how can you be sure Finn can track him down?
There's no way to know unless we try, sir.
You're full of surprises, Miss Graves. Well, if you were in my position, what would you do?
I think that he can help us. If you grant Finn a single-day release under armed guard, we may save an innocent man from wrongful execution.
I see. All right, Miss Graves. I'm going to grant Jonathan Finn a temporary release into police custody. But only for 3 hours, no more.
Thank you. Hey, Lana, you're not gonna believe this.
He actually went for it?
Surprised the heck out of me.
Wow. Nice work, Felicity.
Don't call me that. I'm gonna head over to Homicide and let him know.
Good call. And Felicity, thank you.
Don't thank me yet.
Outrageous. Case against Finn was air goddamn tight. Nailed him with a hostage, for Christ's sake. Had to be one hell of a tale for you to go and spin the judge's head around.
I'm just doing my job, Detective Calvary. I try not to miss things that might be important. I know that's sort of a foreign concept around here.
I'm not gonna punch a DA. Not a lady one, at least.
Who exactly was Adam Jones? Did he come up at all during the investigation?
Uh-huh. There was an Adam Jones at the orphanage. But you know what? Sorry fucker was killed in the fire that shut the place down. So the story kinda ends there.
Finn's got impeccable timing. You don't think he's full of it?
I think there's something there. Judge thinks so too. He's granting a temporary release into police custody to help find Adam Jones. Finn tells me Rominsky had a secret room at the orphanage. Called it the playroom. It's where he held his extracurricular activities. Does that sound familiar?
I'd remember something like that. That didn't come out in the report.
I was wondering, Mr. Hillary, so when you analyzed the bodies of the Trapper's victims, did you find anything that might suggest there could be another suspect?
Gosh, that was 5 years ago. I don't think so.
So no reason to suspect anyone but Finn?
I do recall only, submitting a partial analysis of the evidence because Mr. Finn confessed, so it seemed open and shut.
So there was more evidence left to analyze?
Well, yeah, trace signatures.
Do you have access to all that data?
Not just hold on a goddamn second. How can you even entertain the idea of letting this scumbag out of his cell? Finn had motive. He went through hell at Las Palmas. He hated the police. We even found his hair at another crime scene.
The RV park, right? That was the social worker? And, Detective Marnie, would you mind walking me through that night again?
I'll walk you through it in 2 words. Missed opportunity. Could have had Finn in handcuffs right then and there.
I think I'd like to hear from Detective Marnie, if you don't mind.
Sure. Catherine Hope was a social worker at Las Palmas Orphanage. We didn't know Finn had her. We got a 10-8 at Hog Haven Trailer Park out by the highway. A break-in in progress. I was closest to the scene, so I went solo. Should have been a piece of cake, but that night everyone was on pins and needles because the trapper was raising Cain. And any one of us could have been next. This is 609 on the CFBIP. Open exit on the highway. No perp. Gonna make an entry to the trailer.
609 acknowledged. Caution advised.
Search for the clues shown at the top of the screen. Use your pointer to highlight the clues before the timer runs out. Some of these clues could help you in the future, so try to find them all.
Okay. Just keep quiet.
I was in the bar. I don't know. I woke up here. Oh, God. Please help me. Please.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the timer. Carefully. Oh, crap.
Oh, God. Please. Oh, my God. Get me out of there. Ah!
Okay, shit. God damn it!
No. Oh, God. Oh, God.
wasn't the kind of thing I'm eager to repeat.
Finn must have seen you coming. Got out before finishing the job.
Yeah, split so quick he left his gear behind.
How did Finn get away?
I tried to lock down the perimeter, but Finn was long gone by the time backup arrived.
So how did you link Finn to the scene?
I discovered that Mr. Finn had left a hair at the scene. We ran the DNA through our criminal database, and he came up as the match.
He was already in the system.
Finn had been in and out of the station so many times he practically had a door with his name on it. When we got the tip that he'd been spotted at a squat, we just happened to be driving by.
Shit just seems to fall in your lap, Detective.
At least I caught him, Dick.
Uh-oh. Mama Bear's got a temper. Watch out.
I'm sorry, Detective, but your attitude is not helping.
I'm sorry. Last I checked, this was my case. And I got my guy convicted. Who the fuck are you to question my competency?
I'm a district attorney. Are you finished?
The Trapper case shook everyone up. I think we've poured enough salt in all our own wounds for one night.
Sergeant.
I think that about covers it. Or anything else we can help you with?
Do you have Adam Jones's forensics records on file?
Well, not from his death.
Were there samples taken when he was placed in the orphanage?
Yes, most likely.
Would it be possible to pull those records and run them against evidence found at the Trapper's crime scene?
Are you shitting me? You're wasting the time of this entire division, you understand? I got a better idea. We let that psycho die on the table.
Calvary, stop. We'll have Mr. Hillary look into it. Let you know if we find anything.
Thank you.
Hey, Graves.
Yeah?
I just wanted to say that...
Calvary's a dick.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You were really helpful. Oh, hey, what are you doing tonight?
What?
I've got a huge stack of files at my apartment. Not gonna be able to get through it on my own.
You know, I think I'll take a pass. We'll let you know if anything comes up.
Fair enough. Have a good one. Huh. A rat trap. Target number 1, Rupert Walsh, local undertaker, drunk, no apparent connection to Las Palmas orphanage. After the murder, the Trapper rigged a shotgun to the motel door and the first responding officer was killed. Second target, Frederick LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas, drug charges, assaults, but no convictions. Trapper left his body in a pitch-black room and filled the light fixture with C4. First responding officer flipped the switch, and sayonara. Third target, Father Rominsky. The Trapper had sewn explosives inside his body, wired to blow if he moved a muscle. Left him sitting in a prayer position, and he was forced to confess his sins, namely the abuse he and his cronies conducted at the orphanage. The first responder was... it was Sergeant Teller. A theory. While the first target had no apparent connection to Las Palmas, all the responding officers were from the 3rd Precinct, including Detective Marnie. Were the initial victims just a smokescreen, and the real targets, the 3rd Precinct police? Why would he target them? Contacts.
Who would you like to call?
Sergeant Riggs.
Calling Sergeant Riggs.
Hello?
Hi, it's Miss Graves. Sorry for calling so late.
It's no problem. Can I help you with something?
I've been going over the Trapper case files, and I think I'm starting to see a new angle.
Yeah? How so?
Well, this is very loose, and maybe I'm just barking up the wrong tree here, but what if the initial targets weren't the real targets after all? And every one of the responders was an officer in the 3rd Precinct.
Well, it's true that all the responding officers are from the same precinct, but that's just because that's where the murders occurred. Of course, I suppose that could be on purpose.
Well, aside from all being from the same precinct, is there anything else to connect the cops?
Well, back then the 3rd Precinct didn't exactly have a stellar reputation. A lot of those guys were into drugs.
And now?
Now everyone's eager to put it behind them. Things got much better. Actually, pretty soon after the Trapper killings.
What's your take on this Finn revelation? Think it's got legs?
Yeah, sure, it's got legs, but it's running on water. Finn's about to drown and he knows it.
Yeah, you might be right. All right, well, thank you so much, Sergeant Riggs. Another note, Trapper was Detective Calvary's case, yet Marnie arrested Finn. Something about the tension today between Calvary and Marnie feels like it runs deeper than they were letting on. Something seems fishy.
This is 125 at the 1016. Make an entry.
125 acknowledged. Caution advised.
This is the police. Anyone here? Oh, dear God. Sir, can you hear me?
Hey, what's going on?
We got a problem.
What?
Victim's a cop.
What? What happened?
I was still trying to put that together. Call came in and there was a body. Responder showed up, body was rigged. Trapper style.
Police? Who? How?
It's Calvary.
What? No, that doesn't That's ridiculous.
They're still sorting through the mess. Becky.
Oh my God.
Excuse me, would you please stay clear of my working area? Thank you.
From what we can piece together, it seems like Calvary brought a prostitute.
God.
Brought her back here where, you know.
Track her down?
Only got a partial description. 20s, brunette.
Great.
Calvary put a whole clip in that wall, then hit one thing. Only blood here's his. And also Montesinos.
The responder?
Calvary's body was rigged. Traps.
Fuck. That's a whole clip. If someone cut his throat from behind, then why would he fire this way? And if they did it from the front, why would he miss? Oh, God. It's really him.
Anything?
Nothing useful.
Becky, I'm sorry, but I have to ask you this. Where were you last night?
I was home.
Alone?
Yeah? So?
Shit.
What?
You need to be very, very careful how you handle this.
Why?
You gotta make sure you account for all your whereabouts. Everyone knows how you and Calvary felt about each other.
Tom.
You have to be careful.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's going to be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
Excuse me, Sergeant. What's the latest on the witness? The call girl?
We got an APB out, and one for this Adam Jones, too. We'll keep you updated. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a Trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the Trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. One more thing. District Attorney Felicity Graves has negotiated to have Jonathan Finn temporarily released into our custody.
Ah, come on. You believe this?
Hey, I think this might be a valuable lead, and I'm going to follow it through. Anyone has a problem with that, you know where my office is. Detective Marnie, I'm going to need you to look into Calvary's old Trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure. Got it.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon. Do we have a problem?
What?
Do you really think that I have something to do with this?
Becky, come on.
Oh, no, Tom. You come on.
Will you move, please?
I'm your partner. We have to be honest with each other.
Honest? Fine. Here's honest. Everybody knows about this beef between you and Calvary. Some of these guys, they don't think you're all there. You've got to start watching out for yourself.
Tom, you're accusing me of murdering a fellow officer.
You had motive. I'm just doing my job.
You're my partner, Tom.
How can I forget?
We're supposed to be on the same side here.
I'm not on your side because I'm your partner. I'm on your side because I'm your friend. And you got more around here than you realize. Why do you think Riggs put you on case review?
He just wants me out of the way.
Maybe. Or maybe he thinks you'll actually find something.
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the Trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense. LeMay, orderly at Las Palmas. In and out of the 3rd Precinct lockup for years, but known for his uncanny ability to avoid doing any real time. Seems likely that he knew people on the inside. If the 3rd Precinct cops were the Trapper's targets, well, he connects both worlds. His brother, Vernon LeMay, works in sanitation downtown. I'm gonna pay him a visit. Like to have a little chat. This is 609 in pursuit of suspect. Party made foot bail.
Stay back. Back!
Mr. LeMay, listen to me. You don't want to do anything stupid, okay?
I don't gotta do anything.
No? I just want to talk to you.
What the hell you want to talk about?
Put the gun down. I just want to talk. Las Palmas Orphanage? I need your help. The sooner you cooperate, the sooner this little misunderstanding will be over.
Just stay back.
Okay. I'm just gonna drop my weapon. Okay? See? I only want to talk to you.
God damn it.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say...
Can and will be used against me. Story of my life, lady.
Yeah, let's go. Ain't looking too good right now, Vernon. I guess low-life numbskull just runs in the family, huh?
What?
Quit dicking me around. This is about your brother. Adam Jones. What can you tell me?
Bro mentioned him once or twice. Said no matter how much he wailed on him, the kid would just look back at him with these big old dead eyes. Just taking it. Bro could do whatever he wanted, no matter how much the bastards complained. Cops weren't gonna touch their golden goose.
Why is that?
You know what? I think my mouth just got tired. I think it's time for my lawyer. I know my rights.
Elaborate.
Want me to spell it out? He supplied. For everyone. Yeah, you gonna send me up the river? You better make a hell of a lot of extra room.
Why is that?
Because I'm taking half the police department with me.
You wanna keep fucking with me?
Hey!
We're not done yet.
Get this crazy bitch off of me!
Hey! Frankie! He was quite the ladies' man, huh?
What?
Always knew how to find a date?
What? Ah!
A girlfriend! Who was he seeing?
No.
Who was he seeing, numbnuts?
No one, really.
What does that mean?
Well, he met some escort online. Showed me some pics, like, X-rated stuff. Last time I talked to him, he was setting up a date. So what, is that a crime?
Last time I checked.
Jesus, Becky. Putting on quite a show. I almost had to jump in.
Well, he was holding back. Just had to speak a language that he could understand.
Good call. This stuff about LeMay and the guys in the 3rd Precinct, is that the one you were dealing with back then?
Teller was the ringleader over there. Kept his cards close to the chest. But I knew something was up. That's why I left.
You have to tell someone about this.
No reason to dig up the dead just to drag him through the mud.
Yeah, I gotta keep that blue nice and clean, huh?
We have bigger fish now, Tom. Marnie.
Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
Spent some quality FaceTime with Brother LeMay.
No, do tell.
Frankie was setting up a little rendezvous with a hooker the night he died. Just like Calvary.
Really? What do you think it means?
I think it means the trapper might be a woman.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I'll see you at the house.
Do me a favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
How's that?
So kind of you.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
So you're saying that this is his, not some squatters?
Squatters wouldn't dare.
What is all this?
Adam's pop was a pest control man.
You don't say.
He was a pretty good one, too.
Traps, of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
We found something. Just need a couple more minutes.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's pop would get so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam. Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
Murder's murder. It wasn't self-defense.
Maybe how you see it.
Doesn't mean she had the right to kill.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Rominsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops? He knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do? He took out the people who hurt us.
It's not for me to decide. That's what a jury's for.
Yeah, so I hear.
Who gave him the right?
You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. But now I know only God has that gift. It don't matter much now. Once Adam got his man, he retired. And I'm about to pay the price.
His man?
Rominsky. His last victim.
That's not entirely true. Rominsky may not be his last victim.
What?
Detective Calvary was just taken out in a manner very similar to the Trapper's M.O.
Cutting it close, my God.
What?
Nothing, I guess he wasn't finished.
Ah, shit. I need to take this.
Go.
Hey. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Adam's still running around.
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
If he started killing again, he ain't gonna stop until he either gets caught or he gets what he wants.
Well, let's hope it's the former.
Then let me help you do it.
Why?
This... something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find my incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You can make it look like I overpowered you. No.
I cannot believe you're actually proposing this.
Yes, you can. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
How would you even find him?
I got strings I can pull. I can find him. You just gotta let me.
Do it.
Becky? Hey! Time to wrap it up. Becky. Oh, shit. We need help up here! Now!
The notorious serial killer known as the Trapper has escaped from prison just days before he was to face the final curtain for his crimes. Jonathan Finn was responsible for the deaths of numerous first responders during a reign of fear 5 years ago. Officials warn that Finn is dangerous and any sighting should be immediately reported to the authorities.
All right, I want to know what happened. I want to know now.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have been in there alone with him. He overpowered me. I blew it.
Well, this is a goddamn mess, but we are gonna stay focused, and we are gonna get this son of a bitch back in custody. Tom, what's the status?
U.S. Marshals are initiating a manhunt as we speak.
Okay, get out there and help them. Anything they need. Becky, until we catch a break, I'm gonna need you working the case files.
Okay, I'll get back to it.
So, what the hell's going on with your partner?
Something's just not right here. I can't put my finger on it, but...
Keep an eye on her.
Yeah, I will.
If these killings are connected to the Las Palmas orphanage, Father Rominsky is at the center of it. It's just too bad that the rest of the clergy took a vow of silence the minute things started to get hairy for him. But Finn told Felicity that Rominsky had some kind of secret room at the orphanage. Couldn't find any reference to this in the police records. I guess it's time for me to head over to Las Palmas and take another look. Hello? Hello? Hey! Hey, who's there? Freeze! Don't move! Stop! What? Damn it! No. No, 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 no. "8:23 p.m., revisiting the crime scene of Detective Jack Calvary's murder. Gonna have a closer look at the bedroom first. It's not that big of a place, but always have to wonder if the forensic team missed something. Oh, bloody mess. Marks spread outward on the headboard from the origin of the blast. Forensics confirmed that the bullets were fired from Calvary's gun. But why? Now what is that? Son of a bitch. Gotcha. Okay, now this is just... Huh. Okay, now who's this? Oh my god. That's from the orphanage. Wow. Well, I never thought I'd say this, but thank God Calvary was one perverted piece of shit. This is huge. Oh, fuck. Let another one go, Becky. Great work. Tom?
What is it?
We need to talk. Can you eat?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the end of part 2. Hit the box when you're ready to move on. And now, part 3 of Hidden Agenda.
Wow. This is really good work, Becky. Oh, man, I just really wish you had gotten clearance from Riggs before going back to that crime scene.
You're right, I'm sorry. It makes things messier, but I don't think Riggs would have let me go. And I had to have another look. Whoever this is in the video, in the hoodie, it's the same person I chased at Las Palmas. The trapper and the hooker, they're connected.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
So what does that mean? She lures him, kills him, he comes in, sets a trap?
Seems crazy, but yeah, maybe. Thanks. When Calvary was investigating the trapper 5 years ago, he had one big blind spot. Prostitutes. The second target, the orderly, arranged a meeting with a girl, an escort, the night he was killed. And now Calvary is killed by a hooker. At least someone dressed like one. Maybe the trapper is using a hooker to lure his targets to a premeditated murder site. I don't even know what to think anymore. I feel like everyone is out to get me.
You gotta step back from this, Becky. You're too close. It hasn't tried.
Would you just please take a look at the evidence, for God's sake? Maybe Finn's right. And Adam Jones is the one behind all this. It could be why Finn clammed up when he heard Calvary bid it. 'Cause he knew it was Adam finally making good on his promise to get him out of jail.
Oh, man. It's late. Why don't you run this by the Sarge in the morning? I'd lay off too much more drinking tonight if I were you.
Yeah, okay. Sure.
Hey, Lana.
Check your email, now.
What Oh.
Whoever did this makes a compelling argument Marnie killed Calvary. Well, more than just Calvary. Play the audio.
Cannot believe the mouth on this Marnie chick. We gotta be careful, or she'll blow this whole operation.
What'd she say?
Threatened me. Us. All of us.
She's out of control.
Someone's been holding on to that for years. Did you recognize the voices?
No. Should I?
It's been confirmed. They're two of the officers killed by the trapper.
Damn, you know...
What?
Marnie's been acting pretty odd. I hate to say it, but it kind of adds up. Judge Vanstone? Oh, fuck! Oh my god! Oh god!
What did she do to me? What did she put inside me, goddammit?
She? Who's she?
Was a woman. A goddamn whore. What has she done?
How's your head, Detective Marnie? They're coming for you. They know you did it. They know you killed everyone. There's no escape. You're the trapper, Becky.
Who are you? Why are you doing this?
You might just come out of this alive, if that's any consolation. but you need to listen very carefully. If you will notice, there is a small heartbeat tracker on Judge Vanstone's wrist. It is synchronized to a cell phone that I have surgically implanted into his stomach. The phone is just a timer, but every beat of his heart knocks another second off. The faster his heart races, the quicker the clock. Now, would you care to guess what happens when the numbers reach 0? Game over. For anyone in, say, a 100-foot radius, give or take, which will most likely include all the police who are swarming in to arrest you right now.
Why are you doing this? What's your endgame?
Well, it's certainly not be analyzed by a 2-bit cop. Sometimes killing is the only option.
What?
You can try to run, but I can't promise you I'm not going to pop that balloon a bit early. And there's enough explosives in there to level the whole floor.
Jesus Christ.
I left your firearm for a reason. Stop his heart, stop the timer.
You can't be serious.
I can be whatever I want. You can be alive or you can be dead. That's your choice. And the clock's ticking.
So what did he say? Are you gonna get me out of this? What did he say? Could you get me out of this, please?
To shoot, move your pointer onto the target. Think before you shoot. You do not have to open fire.
I'm really sorry about this. Shit. Shit.
No, 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 no. Please, please, no, no.
Fuck. I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Thank you.
I need you to stay calm, okay? Stay very, very calm.
What?
Do you understand?
Why? What's happening? Oh, God. Why in God's name?
Please, 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 just stay calm, stay calm.
I...
Shit. If the timer reaches 0, then we're both dead.
How much time?
Right now, we have plenty of time, okay? So let's keep it that way. Let's just stay calm and we can figure this out.
So, if you take this phone out of me, it can't hurt me, right? You gotta get it out of me! Ah, no, please! Ah, I can't take it!
Come on. Yeah. Yes.
5, missed calls.
Tom Nelson.
Jesus, Becky, where are you?
Oh God, Tom.
We got a tip that you kidnapped Judge Vanstone. Said you were hiding out at the Elliott Hotel. We are outside right now.
I'm at the hotel, but you gotta help me. Please.
Becky, stay put. We're coming in.
Freeze! Freeze, goddammit, now!
Get out of my way. Don't make me say it again!
Lower your weapon, detective!
Let me fix this. I have got to fix
Marnie?
this. Don't make me shoot!
I said stand down! This is your final warning!
Okay. Just deep breaths. Okay?
No, fuck deep breaths, Felicity. I'm being set up. No. Now they're gonna say I left the crime scene.
Listen, I'm gonna fight in your corner, you know that. But you gotta turn yourself in, okay? You know what? You just need to turn yourself in.
I am not going down for this.
Earlier today, Judge William Vanstone was kidnapped from his home on the east side of the city. He has since been rescued and is back with his family recovering. Detective Becky Marnie has fled the scene of the crime after resisting arrest. Officials have confirmed that Marnie is considered a suspect in the slaying of fellow detective Jack Calvary. We've heard an unconfirmed report that Detective Becky Marnie may have aided in the escape of convicted serial killer Jonathan Finn. Jonathan Finn is still at large and is considered armed and dangerous. An investigation is ongoing. Sergeant Riggs made a brief statement to the press only moments ago.
Becky Marnie is currently still at large, but rest assured we will find her and bring her to justice.
I don't know if Detective Marnie was a trapper. I can't prove that. I know she had motive. Opportunity, maybe. I guess it comes down to whether or not I trust her. I've been asking myself that for a long time now.
So what you're saying is that Marnie helped you?
I'm just telling you what happened.
Do you think it's possible she suffered from some form of multiple personality disorder?
You think she was crazy? Playing both sides at once? In this town, anything's possible.
Yeah, well, Marnie covered her tracks like a pro. She was on the force, so she knew exactly how we would think. There's just no way to know what really happened unless we catch her. And we will.
There was always something off with Marnie. You know, I could never trust her. I wanted to, but she had, I don't know, baggage. Mm-hmm.